Hello, my name is Karen Gloyer, and I'm the author of Nick, the No Good Icky Tick, a children's story about Lyme disease. And I have with me here today Chowser, who's one of the stars of the book, and Kelly. Once upon a time, in the wild, wild woods, there lived all sorts of creatures. There were inchworms, deer, ticks, and bear. The wild, wild woods had them all. It was a nice summer day when Abby's family decided to go for a hike in the wild, wild woods. Abby was set to go. She had her backpack, her mom and dad, and best of all, her favorite four-footed friend, Chowser. Abby hiked in fields of long, thick, green grass. She hiked in the forest where bushes and big trees grew. Abby even saw a deer that day. The same day that Abby was hiking, Nick was taking a walk too. Nick, you see, was a no-good icky tick. He had big eyes and black legs. Nick set out for a walk in the meadow. He was ready for a wild ride. Suddenly, he saw the same deer. Aha! Quick! Nick hopped on the deer. His adventure was about to get exciting. Nick held on tight as the deer raced through the long green grass. They ran through the woods. They ran and ran. Finally, the deer laid down on a soft bed of leaves. All of this adventure made Nick hungry. Do you know what icky ticks eat? They eat blood. So Nick nibbled on the deer for food. With his belly full, Nick wanted to rest. So he jumped off the deer and into some bushes. He found a cozy spot and curled up for a nap. Uh-oh, Nick, the no-good icky tick, began to feel sick. Nick got hot. His body began to ache. His black tick legs began to hurt. Just then, Nick, the icky sick tick, saw a dog pass by. Nick jumped on him for an easy ride home. Do you know who that dog was? It was Abby's dog, Chowser. Nick held tight to Chowser as they walked back through the woods, jumped in the car, and headed home. Whew. Nick was relieved. He curled up and fell fast asleep. When Nick woke up, they were at Abby's house. Nick was still sick and wobbly on his little black legs, but he wanted to look around. He walked slowly from Chowser right over to Abby. Nick, the no-good icky tick, took a seat on the girl's back. Nick felt hungry again. What could he do? Nick, the icky tick, nibbled on the sleeping girl for some food. It was just a small bite, and Nick was such a small tick that Abby kept on sleeping. Nick, the icky tick, was so small that no one even saw him. He hid on Abby's back for several days. Then one day at bath time, Abby's mom saw a small black dot. She said, "Oh no, you have a tick. Let me get that off." A few weeks later, Abby started feeling sick. She was tired, her head hurt, and she was hot with fever. Her arms and legs hurt, her knees and elbows swelled. What was wrong with Abby? Why was she so sick? Her mom and dad were worried. Then a clue. Abby got a strange rash on her skin. It was right where Nick, the no-good Icky tick, had been. Abby's mom took her to the doctor. The doctor said Abby was sick with Lyme disease. Lyme disease? How could this be? It turns out that Nick, the no-good Icky tick, carried Lyme disease to Abby. It started with that deer. When Nick bit the deer for food, he got sick with Lyme disease. When the sick tick bit the girl, Abby got Lyme disease too. That's why Abby became so ill. We're going to trace Nick's path to Abby. Started out in the green grass, went to the deer, he went to Chowser, and he finished up with Abby. But good news! Abby took medicine, so now she feels much better. Now, when Abby and Chowser go for walks, guess what? They know to always look for ticks when they get home. Look carefully, lots of great adventures, but no more icky, sick ticks. The end.